Oh, yo, what up YouTube? Welcome back to the Nasty Nate channel. The other day, I forgot the GoPro, and actually, the truck I bought is behind the camera. Just wanted to tell you this little clip. Forgot the GoPro, and I was on my way there, realized it, so I couldn't film any of the trip going there and getting it. We went about 3 hours away to pick this thing up. It's literally a running and almost driving truck, and here it is. Check it out. So, obviously, that's the side that's ruined. Looks like a pretty good truck. So that is really funny. Hopefully I can, you know, sell the doors, sell some random stuff off of this thing. Don't think anyone's gonna want the wheels. Front end, probably all junk. I need the core support, radiator, all that stuff. So, we are going to pull the motor, transfer case, all the wiring out of this cab, out of this truck, and basically going to scrap the rest. I don't care about this truck. I want it out of my way. I'm sick of looking at it already. It's been sitting here for a day and a half, 2 days-ish. At the end of this whole series, I do want to get a price breakdown of everything. Not gonna do that right now because I just don't feel it's necessary. Taking it to my buddy's shop, he's got a lift. We will be able to take it off of the trailer. You can see the rear drive shaft is out of it. Front 4x4 and everything works fine, but the tie rods are bent because a semi sideswiped this, hit the wheel, bent that tie rod, so it's like impossible to drive. It still does move, but it's really hard to drive. So what we're gonna do is take it to my buddy's shop. We're gonna back the trailer into the bay, take it off of the trailer with his lift, pull the trailer out, and then we'll be able to access everything, motor and whatever. I'll take the whole front end off, and it'll be hopefully a straightforward engine pull. This is hilarious. Look how much the truck is squatting. Don't mind the power steering problem that we're having with the Suburban. That's where I usually park it. But this truck is hilarious. It did great, towed it home, you know, great 3 hours on the way home. This is probably a 7,000 pound Duramax behind me. It's an extended cab short bed. Probably my least favorite cab configuration. So kind of glad that, you know, we're not sacrificing a cool truck for this. Now, let's take it to the shop and get into this engine pull. Let's do it. All right, boys, drove the work truck today. We got us some diesel for our torpedo heater in here. We got the parts truck on the trailer sitting right here. I got Jesse's jump box right here. We are going to hook up because there's only one battery in this truck. The guy that I bought it from wanted one of the batteries because it was an Optima red top or something, I'm not sure. So we're gonna put the jump box on it and show that this truck runs, and we'll be able to let you guys listen to it run, and I'll get some walk around videos of that. Then I'm gonna back this trailer in here. The tie rods on this are bent, so it doesn't drive very well. It does drive, but it's just going to be way easier to pull the trailer in here, put it on the lift it up, drive the trailer away, and then we'll put the truck back down on the floor. Literally just going to tear this thing completely apart. Front end, don't care about. My first thing is going to be getting the wiring out of this truck, making sure everything stays intact. Let's get this thing running, see what happens. All right, boys, moment of truth with the jump box. I'm going to go behind it and have one of you guys crank it because I want to hear the exhaust. All right, crank it. Oh, it's too dead. Oh, God.
Runs great.
Yeah.
She's a runner.
Great. This is 11.8. Should I take a battery out of my truck?
You can. I don't think there's anything on the ground in there.
Guess we're doing that. All right, we got my battery out of my white truck. Let's see what happens again. Hopefully we get some power. Ooh. It looks good from this side. It's gonna look better in a Suburban. Thing runs real smooth. brakes in this thing. Check engine lights on for the turbo vane position sensor. Oh, we're going into high idle. Turbo vane position sensor and glow plug, and there was something else. That's why you can't really hear the turbo like spooling like an LBZ does. Had the same issue with my truck. It's like $100 sensor, and it's pretty easy to do, so we're gonna do that on this. Boys, we're pulling this truck in the shop, getting her torn apart. I just wanted to make sure I got some videos of this thing running, because it does drive with the transfer case in 4-wheel drive, with the front drive shaft and everything. All of that works. Up with it, Jesse.
It's fine. It was a sketchy rear sway bar.
It's off.
Dude, let me get on this side.
We got to go up a little more to pull the trailer out. That's probably good. I officially need a shop with a lift in it. Guess I can use his. Huh, perfect. That went a lot smoother than I thought. All right, let's drop this thing down.
Pull that side out, right? You got it?
Yeah.
There's no more carabiner on it. You good?
Yeah.
Nathan, grab his drive shaft.
Now just let it go to the floor.
You're just gonna flop the cab off, right, Nick?
I don't know yet.
I would. I don't know if you can pull the motor and trans out from one.
Yeah, but we gotta talk about that. All right, guys, it is the next day, and we got a lot of progress done last night and this morning. This fender bolt I couldn't get to in the door because the door wouldn't open because of the lift, so I just kind of ripped it down and left it there. But the cab is almost ready to come off. I'll show you what all we did. So unhook the AC right here. Last thing to do is unhook the heater core hoses right there, and then front end, the core support is kind of just mounted on the frame a little loose because it just mounts with these cab style mounts in the front. But I will try to keep all of this intact because we need the core support and we need the intercooler, radiator, transcooler, all that for the swap. So hopefully I can put it in the Suburban all in one piece. Then over here we got kind of a wiring mess going on with the fuse box, but I had to open up the fuse box like this and unplug a bunch of stuff for the cab harness, and all of this stuff goes into the cab right here. Then in the cab, let me bring the light over here. In the cab, I stole the gas pedal. Stole the gas pedal from under here, and the 4x4 module, 4x4 switches, and the shifter, the cluster. I don't know, there's probably some other random things. I have a pile on the other side of the truck that I am keeping. And then the cab, I think I'm just going to set outside for now, and hopefully I can come rob any parts off of this if I need them. Not totally sure on the steering column, so I might take this out of the cab just to have, just in case, because I don't know what I need off of that. I don't think I need anything, but if I do, I don't want to, you know, lose those parts. So, oh yeah, over here I unhooked the master cylinder from the Hydro Boost and the power steering lines that go into the Hydro Boost. So Hydro Boost will go up with the cab. Might take that off too, just to have. Other than that, wiring is all unhooked. The cab is literally ready to be lifted. I think there's one other thing. Oh yeah, the gas pedal wiring harness had its own little hole in the cab right here. That came out to this wire right here that I have labeled. This comes out of the fuse box, or no, it goes into the main harness that goes into the ECM probably. So that's cool. Cab is literally ready to be lifted off of the frame. So we are about to do that. But I just wanted to show you guys the progress on this thing. I really wanted to show you this thing running, so super glad I could do that in this video. And make sure you stay tuned to the Nasty Nate channel, because this thing is getting good. This is going to be nasty. We are about to get this ready to go in the Suburban. Little backstory on that: I want to drive the Suburban in the winter for a little bit longer, probably another 2 to 3 months. So we won't be starting the swap until it gets a little warmer out, because I don't want to drive my single cab truck in the salt in this junk Ohio weather. So make sure you stay tuned to Nasty Nate right here. Peace.